Hello everyone. Today we are going to start chapter 9, that is some applications of trigonometry. Children, this chapter has a weightage of 5 marks in your board examination, bifurcated in 1 marker and 4 marker question. Before moving on to the questions, let us know the important terminologies of this chapter. And the 4 terminologies are horizontal line, line of sight, angle of elevation and angle of depression. Let's define them one by one. Children, horizontal line here is taken as Earth's surface. So Earth's surface is your horizontal line. Now here, if it is not Earth's surface and if the line is drawn parallel to Earth's surface, then again this can be taken as your horizontal line. But here the line which is parallel to the earth should be taken as horizontal line. Second is line of sight. So line of sight is the line drawn from the observer's eye to the object. So let's suppose this is your earth surface and here an observer is standing and he is looking at the kite which is flying in the sky. So the line which is drawn from the observer's eye to the object is known as line of sight. You can have one more condition over here. Let's suppose this is your earth surface and an observer is standing in the balcony, and let's suppose he looks at the object which is on the ground. So here the line drawn from the observer's eye to this object is your line of sight. Let's see the third terminology. Here it is angle of elevation. Children, these two angles are made from these two lines only. So if in simple words I can say, if I have to see or if I have to move my eyelids down, then it will always form angle of depression, and if I have to raise my eyes from this horizontal line, then it will always be an angle of elevation. So angle of elevation is that in which we have to raise our eye above the horizontal line. Let's see, this is the horizontal line which is parallel to the surface of the earth, and if I have to move above of this horizontal line, then it will make angle of elevation. And let's suppose if this is my horizontal line and if I have to look down for an object, then it will make angle of depression. So here I can say, let's suppose this is my earth, which is your horizontal line, can be taken as horizontal line. And let's suppose a person is standing over here and looking at an object here. So if he has to raise his eye above this horizontal line, then the angle so made is known as angle of elevation. So this is your angle of elevation. In the second case, just now I have defined, let's suppose this is your ground, this is your horizontal line, or let's suppose this is your earth and this is the balcony where the observer is standing. So here this is the horizontal line which is made parallel to the earth's surface. Let's suppose this is your object lying on the ground, and here if he want to look at this object, then he will be looking like this. So the angle made here is known as angle of depression. Now in both the cases, you look here horizontal line and line of sight is used to make angle of elevation, and here again horizontal line and line of sight is used to make angle of depression. So in both the cases, that is an angle of elevation and angle of depression, we are taking use of horizontal line and line of sight. One more thing, children, here just now I have told you that this is your horizontal line and this is the line of sight, and this is your angle theta. Now from your class 9th concept, you can say if two lines are parallel and if a line intersects these two lines, then this is known as transversal line, and if this is theta, I can take this angle as also theta because these two are alternative angles. So because of this property, although my angle of depression always forms here, but I will always be taking it on the ground. And the reason behind it, that these two angles are your alternate angles and they are equal. That's why angle of depression so formed here will be taken always on the ground only. So this is the concept of this chapter, and if you know all these four terminologies, then you will be able to attack all the questions of this chapter. Now let's discuss the important trick of doing the questions of this chapter. Children, whenever you are attempting the questions of this chapter, you need to always make a right angle triangle. Now let's see, if I have made this angle of elevation, then I will be dropping a perpendicular line on the ground, and hence I am creating a right angle triangle. Here also, this is your line of sight, this is your horizontal line, so I will be dropping a perpendicular on the ground, and again I am creating a right angle triangle. So wherever you are doing the questions of application of trigonometry, then you have to create a right angle triangle, and then you will be taking the ratios of two sides in which one is known to you and other is you want to find out. So here, out of these three, you will always be taking those two sides in which one side is that which you want to calculate and the other side will be given in the question. We'll see in the questions of this chapter how we can apply this trick. You just note down these terminologies and the angle of elevation and angle of depression concept here.